Alrighty, sorry about that, folks. This is round two, take two of our live stream in regards to the COLA announcement. Sorry about that. Can't control it. Unfortunately, the MacBooks just don't want to cooperate sometimes. And of course, it had to happen on the massive announcement that we've all been waiting for. Had to rain on the parade. But that's okay. We could do it again. Take two. That's perfectly fine. I will not let you guys down. And sorry about the a little delay there in the announcement because it came out yesterday. It was supposed to be the day of the announcement as far as our end. But we had a little recreational activity there, and I had to allocate some time to business. So I hope you guys just bear with me, and I appreciate your patience and your gratitude and your support as always. But welcome. This is our live stream. Friday night might probably be Saturday by the time you get to this, by the time you're watching this, and it is in regards to the COLA announcement. So a quick sound check here. Make sure that we are good on my end. If you are watching, let us know where you're tuning in from, city, state, location, whatever you want to tell us in the live chat. If you're watching live, stay in the live chat. If you're watching the replay, you can tell us in the comment section down below. You can say replay and where you're tuning in from, where you're coming from. Awesome. We have some people hopping on board. We have Mario Douglas, familiar face. Great to have you on. We have Bob Welder Cat 00. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate your support. Of course, guys, if you don't know already, the next cash giveaway will be at 20,000 subscribers, so make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on. Next cash giveaway at 20K will be giving away double the amount of cash that we gave away at 10K. And at the pace we're going right now, I think we can hit 20K probably within the next few days. That might be a little generous, but we'll see what happens at the rate that we're going. I think we can hit it with you guys and your support. Also, if this video gets to 500 likes, we'll do a cash giveaway where we give away $100 to a few of you lucky subscribers. With that being said, guys, I think we are ready to get started and dive right in. Of course, make sure you smash the like button if you haven't already. It does help the YouTube algorithm. It does support me in the channel. And make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on. With that being said, let's get started and get right down to it. So, what is going on? What is the breaking news in regards to Social Security for retirees, for veterans, for low income? This affects a lot of people, the disabled, our disabled Americans. What is going on here? So the fact is, folks, this is historic because Social Security recipients will now receive an annual cost of living adjustment of 8.7% per year, and next year rather, but it will be on an annual basis, and the largest increase since 1981. And the Social Security Administration just announced this on Thursday. The spike will boost retirees' monthly payments by $146 rather, to an estimated average of $1,827 for the year of 2023. Now, just bear in mind that some of you might see this adjustment reflect in your payments, and you might receive your payments as early as this December. But for most of you, the vast majority, you will start to see this reflected in your January 2023 payments, your monthly benefit that will come in January. You'll see that higher number reflected, should be there, and it will adjust based on this 8.7%. This is a half-day increase, of course. This now follows a 5.9% adjustment for this year. That was earlier this year, and you guys received that. This is aimed, of course, at helping Social Security's roughly 70 million recipients contend with high inflation that's been plaguing the U.S. since last year. We've seen it everywhere, from the grocery store to the pump, although we have seen some relief and mitigation when it comes to gas prices. We have seen them start to trickle down. Let me know what gas prices are looking like in your area, and if they've been on the up or the down, let us know in the comment section live chat. Now, will the COLA be enough to keep up with inflation? It's too early to say. It depends on what inflation is going to do from October onwards. So this could either be an omen, it could be a canary in the coal mine for what's to come. We can go into a deep, dark recession, maybe starting by the beginning of next year, according to many economists and CEOs and powerful people that have done their research. They believe that a recession is coming, could start as early as the end of this year. And so in that case, that certainly would not help you guys. It certainly would not help seniors. We'd want to avoid a recession at all costs. If you saw what Biden just said, he thinks that a slight recession is in fact possible. He just said that in his interview with CNN's Jake Tapper. He said that he doesn't think a recession will happen, but he's not counting out the possibility that a slight recession could happen. His words. And again, this could either mean that this bodes well, that maybe now we finally reached the peak because of the CPI data that's been released and inflation. if we want to talk about that, that came in at 8.2% in September, and that's compared with a year ago, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, just announced on Thursday, along with that COLA adjustment. So maybe with that number clocking in at 8.2, could this now be a turn? Could we have reached the peak, and now is inflation going to start to come down? Who knows? Many people believe that the worst is yet to come, and that we're in for a deep, dark winter. So let us know your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think we're going to avoid a recession? Do you think recession is coming? Do you think inflation is only going to get worse? Do you think it's going to get better from here? Who knows? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section or in the live chat. Of course, I don't have a crystal ball, can't look into the future, but we can't rule anything out. So with that being said, if inflation does start to get better and we start to see some easing on prices, then, 8.7% is fantastic. And now your benefits will have more purchasing power. But if inflation continues and only grows from here, unfortunately, a lot of that 8.7 is going to be eroded, and eroded rather quickly with the rate that inflation has been going and the trajectory that it seems to be on. Now, this is, of course, coinciding with Medicare premiums seeing a rare decrease. So it's not just that 8.7% increase, but it's rather also a decrease in Medicare Part B premiums that dropped or will drop in 2023. This is the first time in more than a decade that tab will be lower than the year before. So this is quite historic. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services just announced this last month, and we covered it on the channel multiple times. It's only the fourth time that premiums are set to decline since Medicare was created in 1965. And this is a once-in-a-retirement event, according to Mary Johnson, who is a senior policy analyst at the Senior Citizens League. She said, we have historically high COLA, and at the same time, Part B premiums are going down next year. The standard monthly premium will be $164.90 in 2023. Again, this is a rare decrease of $5.20 from 2022. Now, a lot of you are quick to crucify me and blast me, saying that, yes, it's a decrease, but it's only $5.20. So how does that help us in any way, shape, or form? That could barely buy a box of cereal in these days. But, guys, what you have to remember is take that with a grain of salt, because it could have very well been an increase. Remember, every single solitary year, 99% of the time, there is an increase in the Part B premium. And so this is a rare event. And so you could have very well seen an increase in your Medicare Part B premiums instead of a decrease, and then that would have ate up a lot of your COLA adjustment, and you would have been even more pissed and upset. So don't look a gift horse in his mouth. A decrease, any decrease, or even it flatlining and staying the same, I'm sure you guys would have been more than happy with that, because it could have very well been an increase, and it could have been a large one too, just so you guys understand. Remember, the reduction came after a large spike in 2022 premiums. That raised the standard monthly premium to $170.10, up from $148.50. So you do the math there, that is much more substantial and could have even been higher this year at the rate that we've just become so accustomed to at this point. Now, just so you understand why that is, a key driver of the 2022 hike was a projected jump in spending due to a costly new drug for Alzheimer's disease called Aduhelm. However, since then, Aduhelm's manufacturer has cut the price, and CMS limited coverage of the drug. Also, spending was lower than projected on other Part B items and services, which resulted in much larger reserves in the Part B trust fund, allowing the agency to limit future premium increases. So, just some background and history there of why, in fact, we're seeing that deduction, that decrease. So the combination of this large COLA adjustment and the reduction in Medicare premiums will give seniors more peace of mind and breathing room, according to Kilolo Kijakazi, who was the acting commissioner of the SSA. Formerly was Commissioner Saul, and he has had some controversy and certainly some critique in his career. We've definitely covered him in depth, but right now the acting commissioner is Kilolo, and I think she's been doing a good job so far. I don't think she's gotten too much done as far as seniors, but at least no corruption there and no controversy. So I think we'll take her happily. Now, many senior citizens depend heavily on Social Security. Some 42% of elderly women and 37% of elderly men rely on the monthly payments for at least half of their income, according to the Social Security Administration. But I think if you ask most seniors, I think that number is probably higher. That might be a little bit underestimated and underreported. I would imagine that in this day and age, with this inflation, I would think that the number is actually a lot higher, because unfortunately right now what you're seeing is Many people still can't get work. Many people are still unemployed, but many seniors and retirees have now come out of retirement and are back to work. So I think the numbers could definitely be skewed and maybe aren't 100% accurate. That's just my take, my opinion, but certainly you guys could maybe do your own surveys and figure that out on your own. But the fact is that benefits have still not kept up with the rising cost of living for years and years. Remember, as of March, inflation has caused Social Security payments to lose 40% of their buying power since just the year 2000. That was according to a large study that was released this year by the Senior Citizens League. Monthly benefits would have to increase by $540 to maintain the same level of buying power as in 2000. We're not going to see that probably in your lifetime or my lifetime, unless the system is totally revamped after the midterms, but we'll see what happens there. And the league saw a spike in emails from seniors who said that they were struggling to afford food, housing, and other necessities starting in the summer of 2021. Some even said that they were down to just one meal a day or being evicted from their homes. So I'm sure you guys have your own stories, and if not yourself, know someone that has been going through some similar hardship and pain with this inflation for those of you on a fixed income. Many people still believe this insignificant and that the COLA adjustment is not sufficient enough. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think it's a fair number? Do you think it's a fair compromise that the SSA was able to squeeze out? Or do you think it should really be more? Let us know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section or in the live chat. But with that being said, guys, 8.7, that's the number. That is what we anticipated for a few weeks now. But if you asked us earlier this summer, I think we would have said that it's going to be a lot higher. Now, if you asked us earlier this year, I think 8.7 would have sounded shocking. But from what we saw over the summer with the inflation and painfully high numbers, I think 8.7 is pretty fair. Let's see what happens in these next few months as far as inflation. That will definitely determine whether that buying power holds up and has legs. So, unfortunately we can't predict the future, but let's hope for the best. And I think you guys are going to find some satisfaction, some reason to celebrate here with that 8.7 number. Nearly 10%, but we'll take it. With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you share it with your friends and family on social media. Get the word out, spread it, because this is big news. Not everyone knows about this or keeps up to date with all Social Security information like we do on this channel. And if you did enjoy it, smash the like button. I'd appreciate that. Make sure you are subscribed. Next cash giveaway at 20,000 subscribers. Again, if you want to get some free stocks, use the links down below. Sign up with the brokerage platforms Robinhood and or Webull. They'll get some free stocks. Some of them value up to thousands of dollars in some cases. So let us know what stocks you get. And if you want to connect with me on social media, I am on Instagram, I am on Facebook, I am on TikTok. Use the social links down below. I look forward to seeing you there, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Also, a gentle reminder, the 4th federal stimulus check petition, that link is down below in the description. You can catch that there. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care for now.